Hey there, it's Dusty with another story for you. This one from AITA is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Not Doing Anything for Christmas This Year and Making My Husband Livid? So I'm a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids. My husband works full-time and gets an okay salary, but he's tightened the grip on spending for the past 4 months to be able to save up to go watch a football event overseas. He's literally obsessed with anything to do with football. He said he rarely ever gets to do what he wants, and so I didn't want to judge him since it's his money eventually. We discussed plans for Christmas, and he told me to handle everything since he won't be back until December 20th. He told me he had put aside money for Christmas decorations, food, gifts, kids' needs, etc. The money in total was $100. I was completely shocked. I told him $100 for an entire family's Christmas celebration was ridiculously not enough. He shrugged, saying it's all he's got, but I pointed out how he's paying for his friends' and his girlfriend's travel expenses. What? Look, okay, hold up. He told me to just take it, but I said that if he decided to leave me with just $100, then I won't be doing anything for Christmas. We had lots of arguments and could not get this resolved. He's in Qatar now. He left days ago. Yesterday, while I was cleaning, I found an envelope with the same $100 and a note from him telling me to make it work. I sent him a message that I've decided that I won't be doing anything for Christmas with this little money, period. He was livid. He just kept sending an angry message after another, calling me spoiled and telling me to stop expecting to live like I was still living in my parents' house and to stop trying to rob the kids of enjoying the holidays like the other kids. I haven't replied, but he's livid, saying that I'm punishing him for going and trying to guilt him using his own money. Okay, hold on.
Get on, baby. Just kidding.
This guy sounds like a real piece of shit. If you can say, look, I'm not going to be here for Christmas. I'm not going to be here. Wait. When was he getting back?
22nd.
He won't get back till the 20th. Look, he spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to pay for not just his travel expenses to go to an entertainment event. It was entertainment. It was not a work trip. This was not a medical necessity. This was not a necessity. This was an elective. He chose to spend at least 10x what he left behind to make work for Christmas. And there's like, if $100 was all you guys had for Christmas, and that's all that you had, like that's one thing. And there are families that have to make that work, right? That's one thing. But that wasn't all there was. He just took 99% of it to do something fun for himself. And guess what? He values his buddy and his buddy's girlfriend more than your family. Up, huh? He values them not just a little bit more, at least 10x more than your family. And then you stay home with the kids, right? Okay, you're a stay-at-home mom. If you are a stay-at-home mom and this is an arrangement that you guys have agreed to, there is no my money, your money, because your job is an unpaid gig. He chose to be the breadwinner so you could stay home. That means it's all yours together as a unit. Him saying that you are using his money against him as some kind of punishment for going. Wait, I'm sorry. You're his captive at home with no resources to make anything work at all. Meanwhile, he hopped on a jet to Qatar to watch a soccer game with his buddy and his buddy's girlfriend and paid for all of their shit. Buddy, you. You're going to be lucky if you come back to a family for Christmas. You're going to be lucky if you come back to anything other than divorce papers under the tree. Speaking of, I know it's just $100, but there are plenty of attorneys that will take that to start with. Get you some divorce papers, OP. This is where being the captive, though, gets a little bit tricky. You got no resources. You're going to have to start somewhere. This is abuse, and this guy doesn't deserve to have a family, doesn't deserve the title of father or husband, and has all but chosen to redact those titles from his life. He cares more about the football/soccer team and physically being there to watch them. Like, look, watching games on TV is one thing. If he is sacrificing your family's Christmas so that he and his buddy's girlfriend can go watch a game, he's got a f***ing problem. This stinky, oily, hairy piece of shit is a big ol' ass con 1. Not just that. He gets that. And I'm going to use this again. Like, the audacity to do this and then be like, you're just trying to use my own money against me. Tell you what, buddy. Stay in Qatar. Stay. Just stay there. No point in you coming back. Not at all. Candy Thunder's over there stretching. Like, I could tell you really want to jump up here and say something. You're like, getting myself ready. Come on up, Candy Thunder. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine doing something like this and at no point being like, wow, I'm a real piece of shit. Like, I try pretty hard every day to be a good husband and a good father and a good human being, and I still feel like I'm a big piece of shit most of the time. How does this guy not feel like a big piece of shit? I don't understand. What do you think?
I think that the first time somebody does something like this, they feel like a piece of shit, but they push it down and then they do something else. And every time they do something else incredibly selfish, it works up to they no longer feel like shit, and it just becomes who they are. And a narcissist is born. Every time the bell rings, a narcissist gets its wings. A narcissist gets its, I don't know. So I think we can all say it. Like, he took his girlfriend on this trip, right? His buddy, his buddy's girlfriend, hubby, hopefully ex-hubby soon, and ex-hubby's girlfriend, who went on this trip. Not his wife, not his kids, not doing something for his family that he chose to have. He's cheating. Like, that's a clear as day. Like, you don't do this to somebody. If you care for them, if you love them at all, you don't do this to somebody. And everybody knows, like, no matter where you are in this world, $100 isn't going anywhere right now. Like, it's not getting you anything. This isn't even going to buy the food while he's gone. Like, that's, like Caden said, it's going to fill up the upper cart of the upper basket of your cart or your buggy. That's about it. That's what you're going to get for $100 right now. And to leave that for his family and tell them to make it work. I would rather be in a shelter than be at my house waiting for this man to come home. I would rather be, he said, quit acting like you're at your parents' house. Go back to your parents' house. I would grovel to my parents if that was what needed to happen in order to let me stay there. I wouldn't have to. They would take me in a heartbeat. I mean, I would never have to leave.
Wasn't already making plans here?
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah. He 100%.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
But more than $100. No, and it's just the simple fact that you know that that's not enough money. He knows that. And how many thousands of dollars did he spend to go do whatever it is that he wanted to do? Yeah, but he did it because he doesn't love his family. He doesn't love his wife. Because even if you didn't love them, but you even had a little bit of respect, you wouldn't do this to somebody. But he feels nothing for his family, which means that he's cheating and he's turned it off because he doesn't want to feel it anymore. Because when you feel it, that's when you get remorse and that's when you feel regret. So if you shut it all off and fly off to somewhere else, then you don't have to worry about it.
You know how at some sporting events you can
Dollar Tree dinner.
You can have a message displayed on the screen during the game, like during in between periods and that kind of thing. That $100.
Use your $100 for that.
Yes, would be a great way to send that message and be like, "Don't bother coming home, you stinky piece of stringy, oily shit." If it's by the letter, maybe leave out some of those words.
Here's your Christmas dinner. It's divorce papers. Yep. Enjoy. And here's a shitty pecan pie. Enjoy.
Shitty pecan pie.
Yeah, we all know there's shitty pecan pies. There are shitty ones.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I hope.
Ain't nothing worse in this world.
I hope it's like pecan pie, but somebody put those bitter walnuts on the top. Yeah, that's what I hope he gets. That's my idea of revenge. Sorry.